Welcome to Dmac Mad Gaming. I'm your host Dmac, and here we believe gaming is a lifestyle, not a hobby. I don't want to take the time to apologize to you guys for not releasing the video last Saturday for you guys to check out. So what I'm going to do to make it up to you guys is release 3 videos by the end of this Sunday around 10 p.m. So make sure you stay tuned for these new videos that's coming up. They're going to be really cool, and I really enjoy you guys checking out my channel, leaving comments. I love the support you're giving me, and it's encouraging me to continue making great content. So what we're going to talk about today is the controversy that's surrounding FarCry 5. Now, I've been hearing a lot about it, so I decided to do some research. I checked out some articles, checked out some YouTube creators that covered the topic, looked at some of your comments under these channels and what y'all thought about the whole controversy. And it's really surprising on what y'all really feel and how y'all really feel about this game and the antagonist that they have created, that Ubisoft have created for Far Cry 5. A lot of you are outraged, a lot of you really don't care, and a lot of you just going like, well, whatever, I'm still going to play. And I just wanted to talk about the topic myself and let you know my opinions about it. And it has gone so far to a troll creating a fake petition to get the game canceled or get the antagonist changed and the setting of the game changed to somewhere else, because the game is taking place in Montana, which is a large rocky area that the game is taking place at. And people are just outraged. They feel like that this is an attack to the American people, to the belief of the American people, and to the belief of Christians in America, and it's just really crazy. So what I'm going to do in this video is cover 3 key points why I feel like people are overreacting. It's not as bad as they think it is, and people really need to take a breath and chill out and realize it's just a game. So let's get started. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is what people are afraid of and why they feel like that the antagonist of this game is totally painted in a negative light for Americans. These are extremists that are part of a cult has come to Montana to take over a small town. And they're using the Christian belief to manipulate it, to manipulate these people into believing what they want them to believe so they can take over the small town and govern it in the way they want to govern it. Now, this is the main objective of the antagonist of Far Cry 5. But a lot of people, like conservatives, a lot of Christians in America feel like they are painting Christian belief in a negative manner. And it's not that. These are extremists. These are people that are madmen. These are people that are trying to take something that is pure and wonderful and alter it to something evil and negative. And that's what they're doing in this game. This is the premise for the antagonist, to manipulate, control, and conquer this small town in Montana. And this is what they're about. They're not painting regular American Christians in a negative light. They're saying that in any religion or any strong culture that have a strong belief system, that you can take that belief and alter it to be something negative. And this is what it's about. Every game and the history of games have always taken something that was real in real life and alter it to make it more fiction and for people to enjoy. This is why gamers love games like this, because it's engaging, it's interesting, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. Not saying that every person that plays this game is going to hate a Christian. Not every person that plays this game is going to go out there and talk about Americans and say that I'm anti-American. That's not what this game is doing. And I feel like I need to take a breath, look at it objectively, and realize that that's not what this game is intending to do. It's just shining a light on some of the negativity that's happened in our American history to give us appreciation on how far we have come as a country. And that's all it is. It has nothing to do with Donald Trump and the administration. It has nothing to do with the attacks of 9/11. It has nothing to do with any of these things. It's all about taking a story and helping us remind us how far we have come as a country and as a people. And I feel like people need to take a step back and really realize that that's what these antagonists are. They are fictional people that can happen in real life, where a cult can take something as pure as Christianity and alter it to manipulate and control an individual that is weak-minded. And that's what this game is doing. It has nothing to do with what the Christians of America believe. And so now I'm going to go to my second point why I wish people just need to calm down. And that is, so the second thing I want to talk about with this controversy is Ubisoft. Ubisoft knows what they're doing. Ubisoft did this in the previous games they made, Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, and Far Cry 4. I'm not a big Far Cry fan. I played a little bit of Far Cry 4, and I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought the antagonist was interesting, clever, and funny. And I appreciate that type of personality that they developed for this character. And I'm thinking that they're doing the same thing again with this new faction, this cult that is misstruing and changing the beliefs of the Christian religion and altering it and and manipulated to push their own agendas on people, to manipulate them, to control them, to take over and govern a small town. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. I know a lot of you guys have different thoughts on it, but I really feel like that we really need to take a step back and realize that these are fictional characters based off some individuals in our past, in the history of America, that tried to achieve this. And I think there's nothing wrong with them creating a fictional character with some of the personalities and personas of these terrible people that America had to endure in some time in our history. And I really feel like that we really need to stop being so sensitive about things like this. I mean, they're not using real individual names. I mean, these people are extremists. They are misleading. They don't have their mind right. They are clinically mentally ill. I mean, we don't know how these characters are going to be developed. We don't know what their personalities are going to be. We don't know what their backstory is going to be. We don't know anything about these antagonists yet because the game has just been announced a couple months ago, and they're feeding us little information at a time to get us excited about a new FarCry game. And I feel like that we, as individuals in the gaming community, we need to take a step back and realize that Ubisoft is doing this to make people talk about the game, to get much coverage on a game as possible, and they have done it. I mean, they are geniuses at this. I mean, they have created this controversy for us to sit up here and talk about in the gaming community and discuss. I have great discussions on political agendas and ideas on what the characters are trying to, what the antagonists are trying to entail to us, and the protagonist, what he's trying to entail to us, and the place that it's taking place at, and these individuals that's in this place, how do they feel about the situation? And IPs and the MPs will have their own personal thoughts about the situation, things like that. They are taking the game, they're taking this thought to a next level. They're taking this development to the next level for us as gamers, to entertain us. And that's what it is. It's just a game to entertain us. It's not there to brainwash us. It's not there to make us hate Americans. It's not there to make us hate Christians. It's not telling us to pick up a gun, go out there and go on a killing spree. It's not telling us this, and I really feel that we really need to just take a breath and realize this is just entertainment. It is an art, and art should never be censored. And so the last thing I want to talk about is how this game only been announced a couple months ago, and we don't know a lot about these antagonists. Little glimpses of information here and there with trailers, some thoughts on it from the developers of the game, but nothing concrete, nothing absolute yet. And we're losing our minds over the little information we have. Like we're hanging ourselves, racial profiling, attacking each other over ideas of what the antagonists are and what they're trying to tell us in this narrative that Ubisoft has developed for us in Far Cry 5. And I really think that we need to just slow our rolls, take a breath, and wait for more information. And if we feel like that the game is taking it way too far, then don't buy the game. There's no one telling you to go out there and buy the game, putting the guns in your head. No one's telling you that if you don't buy it, that you are this or that. It's just a game that people who are interested in it can buy and play. And those who are not don't have to support it. And I mean, that's it. But I would love to know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Let me know. Do you really care about this controversy surrounding Far Cry 5? Does this controversy make you more interested in purchasing the game and find out is everything true or not? I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thank you for checking out my video. And if you like content like this, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to get more content like this, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. My name is Dmac, and you've been watching Dmac Mad Gaming, and I'm out.